Ah, right. What a day. Right, anyway, we're here. Camera's on. Now, I haven't got a camera person because, well, no one would film for me, unfortunately. However, as you can see behind me, there's some bales. You can guess where we are if you want. I'll give you 5 seconds to do that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, if you didn't guess, then that's that. So, behind me, we have a wall, and this is as you can probably tell by the title of the video. Actually, I suppose it didn't really matter if you guessed anyway, because by the title of the video you already know where we are. We're at Site B, and well, this is going to be in the channel from now on. So yeah. Anyway, as you can tell, it's getting cold down here in Lunch with Lloyd, and we have to equip all of the scarves, if you know what I mean, and get all that sorted. But anyway, let's start the explanation then. So, well, we're going to do like a round tour of Site B. It is quite large. It's bigger than Site A, HQ, whatever you want to call it. So this video might be quite long. But anyway, let's start off, shall we? So, as you can see here, this is like a water trough, and we do have running water, and there's another one here. Now, as you can probably tell by the title, this is for cows. Site B is going to be the cow location for cows, basically. It's where we're going to rear end cows, or whatever they call it. I don't know, I'm no farmer person, but that's what we're going to do here. So yeah, that's basically what we're going to do, and this has been the introduction. I guess we'll just kickstart the episode then. So we're in the first shed at the moment, which is good. So yeah, we'll just start then. I don't really know what else to say. Oh yeah, one more thing before we do start the episode. I think it was in the Farming Simulator episode, I mentioned something about the reason I haven't been uploading. Well, this is the reason. So, enjoy. Alright, how do we do this? There. So, we're back. I've turned the camera around now. So, I might not talk, or you might not definitely talk, but, you know, you might not see me as much, but we can kind of get a full shot, because I forgot my selfie stick, which is a bit silly of me, but anyway, there we go. So, these aren't our bales, these are just going to be moved, hopefully. But anyway, this area here, where we're going to have the cattle, and probably each pillar we can have like some fences in here. We could use these actually, and have them in there. And once we can get the water working, I haven't got a clue, I'm no farmer, but somehow you can turn these things on and they'll start producing water once we clear them out. And this runs all the way down here. There's more behind the bales, all the way down here. And I would say, if we go in here quickly, 2, 4, there's 5 of them. Of these, so we can have 5 pens along here, probably having about 3 cows in them each, maybe a bit more. And as you can see here, this fence here has already been done. But anyway, if I turn around, this here I think is called a feed passage. So the cows can come up here and they can put their heads through like this, and they can munch on what's in there. And you drive the little feed wagon down there. In there, I think the slurry pit is. We don't really want to go in there. So it goes along. There's a bit of light there. It goes along, and that's that. So these are the water pipes here. I think, yeah, these are the water pipes. I think. Try and position the camera. I think. I don't know. That might be how you turn them on. have to pull them up. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's. Yeah, shake them a little bit. There was something that came out. Focus. Oh, I dropped my focus. But anyway, that is the water pipes because they're blue. It's quite a tall shed. There is a hole in the roof that we can get fixed up there. But apart from that, so this is the second biggest shed that is here. There's multiple. So there is one more thing I'll show you before we move on to the next location. And that's this. So, sorry about the hand. If we push this here, that turns. Oh god. That thing up there on. It's off. There it is. Oh no, there. Sorry. And there we go. That's quite nice if we're working late at night. So, I'll swivel the camera around again. Right, so I'll swivel the camera around again. Well, you've seen the first shed then. So that is this first shed. So this is the second shed on the agenda. So turn it around again. Right, so I zoomed out this time so you can actually see what's going on. So this is where they're storing most of the bales at the moment, as you can see. This one's an open front shed, more like a Dutch barn style thing. So there you go. But they've said I can use this like grain silo-y kind of place here for anything I need to do. So that could be for YouTube or whatever. We can use this area. Not quite sure what this is over here. Oh, it's an extension lead. Right, okay. Yeah, as you can see, there's not much really here. We could do some lambing in this shed or whatever. Once again, it's pretty tall. This one apparently was the newest one that was put up. So I'll swivel the camera around again, and yeah. So this shed's a little bit more chilly than the other one over there, because that one had full walls around. So yeah, I guess we'll go up that way now. So yeah. So the yard certainly needs a bit of flattening and whatnot. Machinery-wise, we're going to get a few machines out here. Maybe tomorrow, there'll be another video on this tomorrow. This is just a kind of general idea and explain what's happening over here. That doesn't look healthy. But anyway, some tyres appear over here. So there's some tyres. There are a lot of pile of rubble, as you can see. I don't know why there's so much rubble around. Focus. I don't know if I'm in focus or not, I can't see. Anyway, so yeah, so there's just a little track that goes up here, as you can see, down there. The shed's down there. So you've got the one shed over there, and a shed over there. Right. So up here, before we go to the second yard, we have this little caravan. It's just here. Tomorrow we're going to sort this caravan out, get it fixed up, and then we can use it. Cook some tea in there. Make some tea and biscuits, you know. Windy today, windy. But as you can see, it's just needs a few window changes. Toilet in there, we don't really want to know in there. But oh, it's much warmer in here actually. Much nicer. So yeah, we can get a battery in there and whatever. Get that one sorted. that'll do. It's now locked up so the door doesn't fall off because it's really, really strong winds. It's like a goddamn hurricane out here. Tornado. But, yeah. So here we have bales. Silage bales specifically. Could be some hay bales in there. Like I said, I'm not a professional farmer. I just know a few things from Farming Simulator to be specific. And I have a few other things. This is our secondary parking yard, if you will. Links up to the lane which is over there. It's just a secondary area where we can park some machines and stuff. There's some troughs up here, we can use these. Some stuff up here we could use, as you can see. Yeah, there's some more stuff up here. Yeah, well, some more tyres. Extra wheels, car battery, you name it, we got it. But yeah, we can park some extra machines up here. It just connects to the lane there. Right, so that's up at the top yard. There are no sheds up here, unfortunately, and also the machinery we probably kept in. Actually, I suppose maybe the open front shed we could put some like stuff in there. That would be quite good. Yep. Oh, there's something up in here. Cattle Greenfield. We were actually looking for one of these, and there's one over here. See, I haven't really looked around here very well. This is like the first proper gander around. I've seen the briefing of the area, and this is the full-on have a proper. Oh yeah, that's ideal. Yeah, right, yeah, that's there. I just noticed, it looks like there's some cars over there. Yeah. No, they might not be on the land, so. Ooh, I'm getting cold. Oh, I think we should head back down into one of the sheds, don't you think? Ooh. It's like doing a coat for everyone. I can't go any higher like this. Oh, yeah, it's getting cold. It's becoming winter now. It's December next week, so I think it's next week anyway. Yeah, it is. Saturday today as I'm recording this and hopefully uploading it. I always say I'm going to upload something. Like I still have a video from not this Halloween, but the Halloween before that. It's a Terraria episode and I still didn't upload it on Halloween, and I see it in the video. And I was going to upload it this Halloween, pretending I'd filmed it this Halloween, but oh well, doesn't matter. Anyway, so this is this shed. The full-on one with the cow areas in it. So if we come just over here, we have the secondary shed over here. We have some horse stuff in here. This is the horsewoman's one. No, just your horse stuff, you know, where they lie down and stuff. Oh yeah, it's much warmer in here than it is out there. Right, so we're going to have a look down on the in shed. God, that frightened me. Dogs ran away. Oh, right, much warmer in here. So, right, I'll just turn the camera around again and yeah. Right, so we're in this end bay. This is like the fuse box area where the electricity comes to. Got a random ladder there, and this is like the cubicles where we can put some things and bits and pieces in. There's the water pipe again. There we go. As you can see, there's tracks coming here, scrape, which we'll do tomorrow, hopefully. So the cows will come in here, in the shelter, and then they can walk out. There's a drink here, and then through there we'll go in a second. There's some more cubicle thing that's down here. That's another access to the slurry pit. There you go, some more cubicles. Down here on the end, another access to the slurry pit that was obviously closed up. And some other bits and pieces in the cubicles. They're the same ones I just showed you. But anyway, if we come down here, so they can come in here and drink, and then what they can do is they can go out here. This is all fenced up. Then go around here. They can go out into the field, which we'll go to in a second. But first, I want to explain what happened here. So along here, this is where the milking parlour used to be. We don't need a milking parlour because we're not milking them, but this is where your milking parlour would have been, and there's the parlour door so the cows can go in and out through there, and so can the humans. But yeah, so we're going to go out into the main field. We'll probably have some cows out here in the summer, but to start with, we're going to keep them all in the shed all the time. We could put some sheep out here though. I did film a video on the sheep actually. Let me turn the camera around and I'll explain more. But anyway, like I was saying, I did film a video on my sheep. However, I didn't really think it was quite right to put on YouTube. I didn't really do a very good job at it, and so I scrapped it and never ended up putting it on. However, I might be doing a future video on my sheep. I did briefly when I was digging out my pond. I put a few videos on then about it. But yeah, anyway, so we can kind of gander around here. So this is just the field, the main field. Cows can access this, and they can eat their fresh grass as well, and whatever. This hasn't been cut in ages, so cows will love it. Plenty of grass for them to munch down on, and hopefully they can flatten it out and whatever. But I want to get my own compact tractor at some point. I don't know if I've mentioned this on the channel before, but I want to get a Kubota compact tractor, and they're only £4 each, which isn't too bad actually. That's the cheapest one I found. They can go up to about 20 grand, which is still not too bad when you look at the ones that are 20 grand compared to the ones that are about 4 grand. Because the 20 grand ones have, like, you know, brand new out the factory, you know. But we would just go second hand to start with, and then if it did work, we might get a new one later on in the storyline. But it might turn out that I don't really like Kubotas that much once I actually drive one and experience one. But yeah, so there's a fence here. Let me turn the camera and you can have a little bit more action and see what's happening. This is what I've just seen. Look, there's a compact tractor. Something like that. That's the neighbours. They have themselves a little compact tractor. Not too bad. There's a gate to the neighbouring field. Fence goes all the way along here. In fact, actually, I think there's a river down here. That's what I've heard anyway. There being a river just down here. But it's quite a sloped field, as you can see. That's the shed on the end there, and the other shed, and then the milking parlour is just where my finger is there. Yeah, there is a river down here. That's quite nice. Oh god, these fences can be sorted out. Cows maybe, but if there's sheep down here, yeah, there's just a river down there. But you know, the sheep will go right under that. So we can get a fence sorted. Yeah, it just comes along, just along here. Just along here. And it goes on and on and on, and as you can see, It's quite a big field. I don't know how many acres or hectares or whatever it is exactly, because like I said, I'm not a farmer. I don't know. My estimate, I have no idea how big an acre is, so my estimate would be, you know, 11 acres? I don't know, like I said, that's just an estimate. It could only be like 5 or something, but, you know. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around again. We're going to go over to a little solar panel farm. Whew, it is chilly, and I mean really, really cold. I think it's 27th today, I believe. It could be the 26th. Let's just quickly check. 27th, okay. So, Saturday the 27th of November in the UK, things are starting to get chilly, and especially down here in Devon, it is quite windy at the moment. Not quite sure why, but they did mention something. I had a thing come through about it was a yellow weather warning, I think, about winds. So if you live in Devon, I'd stay indoors because things are getting cold down here, and it's not the greatest times to be getting cows set up, but hopefully inside we can, you know, keep them nice and whatever, warm and fed and stuff inside the shed, and then in the summer, maybe at the end of the spring, we can bring them out here. They can munch down on the grass. We keep each cow for about 10 weeks, and then we sell them on. So we buy them for about £150, and then we sell them for about £400, £500 each, which isn't too bad for 10 weeks, but you can keep them longer. It's about, I think, 3 months. You can sell them for about £1,000. Keep them maybe a bit longer. If like they're dairy cows and you keep them for like 2 years, you can get £4,000 out of them just by selling one, which is quite good. But there is a sheep in there. I thought I heard a sheep. But anyway, so I don't know if any of you've seen any solar plants up close, but yeah, we're coming across one now. So the neighbouring field actually has. So we've got a neighbouring field back that way, and we have the neighbouring field this way now. And this one's filled to the brim with solar panels. And when they're up close, they're actually pretty big. I haven't actually been this close to a solar panel farm before. You know, we're going to turn the camera around and we're going to find out what happens. My phone's actually really getting cold, like, 'cause it is getting cold. But here we are, neighbouring solar panel field. They're absolutely massive, as you can see. They're about, I don't know, 10 metres away, and they're huge, as you can see. Ooh, there's a bird there. There, got him. I don't know. That's a lovely sunset, though, isn't it? I don't know what time it is actually at the moment. 4 o'clock. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah. So that's the solar panel. So I'll just quickly whiz the camera around. I don't know if you could see me or not. There we go. But yeah, anyway, we're going to head back to the shed. We can do the outro. I have no idea how long this video is. Probably going to be quite long. Edit it up. Sorry about all the changing back and forth, but I normally do it like, well, I could turn around, but there's no point. But I normally have it on the front forward camera, and then you can just film it. But I do quite like it like this. It works, but there's probably going to be a lot of turning back and forth. But that's fine, I think. Might take a little bit longer to edit, but I don't really mind editing that much. It's only when the Christmas concert comes along and I have to sit there on the filter button for God knows how long, just sat there printing in snow. But I suppose it does give a nice finished copy of it, and it's always about the finished product rather than the things that go into it. Because if you just thought of a chair as in a few lumps of wood, you wouldn't really, I mean, I suppose you can get lumps of chair woods, but lumps of that made literally no sense. Lumps of wood chairs, just like some stumps or whatever. Oh, I don't know. But anyway, so that's been site B. This is where the cows are coming. I don't know when we're going to get the cows. However, when we get the cows, I'll make sure you're all the first people to know. And the video will be straight up then. Tomorrow there'll be another video on this, and yeah, there'll be another video on it, and that'll be more action, doing stuff, that kind of thing. And there'll be a bit of machinery down here. That's the main thing, because we're going to see if we can scrape out all that cow poo out of the stuff, and that'll be great then. So yeah, right, I'm going to turn the camera around and then you can just see what it looks like from this side. So we've got the two sheds here. That one there is a bit bigger. The other shed's just behind that one there. But this field is very steep, so I'll be glad we have a bit of machinery out here just to hop around the fields. And it's not flat, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily bumpy so much. That's just me shaking it, by the way. It is decently bumpy though. You can hold it like that. But nice to know, really. I'm just cold, really. So that's why I am. There we go. The workers are already working, which is good. And then here's the water pipes. I suppose we can briefly explain what this is. Electrics and water pipes, they all come out here. It's a nice view of the whole thing. There's a big shed over there. Suppose we can see if we can get like a... Because I do actually have a drone. It'd be quite nice if I can figure out how to put the camera on it, but I know the camera's on it. I really want to learn how to get it working, and then we can actually get some really nice shots from the sky. Obviously not today, because I think we're going to fly, literally. A bit further back, I'd say. The problem is there's these massive little mounds of earth, and they're not actually earth, it's rubble with dirt on it. And cow poo and all sorts. But I suppose that's that then. Maybe we can go over here and get a nice shot of both of them. There we go. Oh god, it is cold. I'm doing this for you subscribers, so, you know, subscribe, because I'm walking around in the freezing cold for you. So here we are, back in the shed. Actually, I suppose it's a bit darker now, so we can see if we can actually see light in action. What other lights? I can't find the light switch on. You can see they're hanging up there. I can't actually find the light switch for them, but so there we go. So ready? So you can definitely see there's quite a big difference there. And especially at night, we've seen the things. And if we can figure out how to turn the overhead ones on, that would be even better. See this down here. Ooh. It's a little bit warmer in here, but not by much. Anything here? I don't know, I might figure it out by the next episode. Maybe it's actually back here. I don't know. Yep, I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll go back over while these bales are. Yeah, that's quite nice, but the outro. Right, so yeah, we'll just finish it off here. There you go, you can just see behind me there. The bales hopefully will be disappearing one by one. The man taking them one by one, because he's got like a John Deere thing. He comes in here and he picks them up. Might take a while, but we can tell him to speed up if we need to. But at the moment we don't really need to, because we've got the space. This here we can put a post in. And I suppose that will be where it goes. So yeah, where I said where the pillars was, ooh, it's cold. And that should do the trick. So tomorrow we're going to be doing some stuff out here, getting it sorted, and mainly getting the machinery over here, and then we can get going with things. But anyway, I don't know if there's any notices I have to say. I don't think there is any notices. Oops, just dropped my glove. I don't think there's any notices I need to make you aware of. Ooh. I look like a proper bandit. I'm gonna rob a bank. But yeah, I don't think there's any notices I need to tell you about. Other than the Farming Simulator series will be continuing next week, hopefully, as usual, depending on when we pick the cows up. If we pick the cows up next week, then it won't be then. Otherwise, it will be. Granny will be continuing on Tuesdays and Thursdays, starting next Tuesday, hopefully. And I think that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, I think that's it. So, yeah. When we get the cows out here, I'll make everyone, you'll be the first people to notify. And I suppose we'll have a like goal of 20 likes if you want to. You can push it that far if you want. I shall see you in the next episode, or next video, which will probably be tomorrow. And I mean probably, it will be. Peace out. Right, anyway, unfortunately we couldn't do this in another episode because of technical difficulties. However, I've just filmed a little bit and stuck it at the end of the video for you. So enjoy this shortish clip of the machinery at work. Actually, I don't think you've ever seen the machinery at work before, so enjoy.